It's Connie here, I guess the host of the Create a Career You Love community, Facebook community. And I'm here with Karen Riordan Palmer today. And I was just telling Karen this. I first met you, Karen, like this summer, right? Like I didn't even really meet you. We just happened to be involved in, a similar project. And I saw you speaking on Facebook Live, and I was like, this woman is so energetically shiny that I almost didn't really care what you did. I was just like, I want to connect with this person, right? So it was this really, so anyway, so we get to have a lot of fun together. I know we did a Facebook Live and Periscope, right, for your tribe, and now you're with my tribe. So I'm pretty psyched about that. So before I introduce Karen, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Connie. I help people love Mondays. And what I do is I primarily work with light workers to basically transition into a career or a business that they really love. So they get up Monday mornings and they're excited to get back to work. And I help people who are confused about their career path and life purpose. And I also work with spiritual entrepreneurs to bring in a steady flow of new clients in just this really beautiful service-based way so they can really thrive. And today we're here for light workers, all of you in this group, to talk about how to share your gifts so you can create heaven on earth. I mean, doesn't that just sound like the best thing in the entire world? And this is Karen Riordan Palmer. And Karen, I'm going to read your bio so I don't forget anything.
Sure. You can just call me Karen Palmer too, because it's much easier because that's my maiden name. So you can just call me Karen Palmer.
Nice. Okay.
Just Karen. I'm happy to be here too.
I'll just Karen's
really
easy.
Honored
Okay.
of your energy too, and really inspired by the beautiful person that you are and being in the world too. So thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful.
Yeah, no, thank you. Really fun. So let me see. So Karen is following her inner calling to help women, children, and animals end the suffering of abuse and poverty consciousness. She is a nonprofit business leader of Echo Angel Enterprises, self-worth, visibility coach, game designer, social media expert, mindful marketing strategist, Kundalini yoga, and mindfulness meditation instructor. So you are a creator, like that.
Creator, yes.
Everything I just named. I mean, you probably did it like that, right? And most of us, you're just a big creator. So it's great to have you here. And you know what? I'd love to just to kick us off, hear a little bit from you about, how did you get started doing the work that you're doing now? And Stephen Hill, great to have you here. But Karen, wondering how you got to doing what you're doing now.
Well, truthfully, I've always been a light worker. I was born with my angelic gifts. I'm an animal communicator, an angel communicator, and I was able to, as a young child, I came in fully awake, which means I had all of my clairs. So there are certain clairs that certain people have stronger, like clairvoyance or clairaudience, claircognizance, clairsentience. I had all my clairs in place. And so when I came into this life, I knew I was here for a beautiful experience in this human experience, but I was also a very spiritual child, and I was also born into a very religious family. I chose. I'm also an Akashic Records reader, so I went into my own Akashic Records to see exactly why I chose all of these painful experiences. I am a survivor of domestic abuse and also a survivor of cervical cancer. And so I wanted to go into my own records and find out, why did I choose those things if I'm a conscious creator? And really, the reason I chose these experiences was so that I could be, I am an empath, which means that I take on other people's energies. And I had to learn how to navigate those energies. I had to learn how to really bring those gifts into this physical body. What I did as a child, as a teenager, and into my 20s, was I escaped into the angelic realms. And when I was in the angelic realms, I was so joyful and so happy, and I loved being there. But what they asked me, the angels asked me, is if I would consider allowing this human experience to be able to hold the light and hold the frequencies of the angelic realms and bring that back so that I could be pure joy in this world. And so that's what I mean, that's really the basically, I've always had these gifts. I just didn't know how to navigate them. And so becoming a nonprofit business leader, I want to help children, especially, to be able to, and parents to be able to really embrace these gifts. And we all have spiritual gifts. They're all different. We all have different gifts, but we're all here having a spiritual, having this human experience as a divine, loving being of pure love and pure joy. Once we remember that, everything else falls into place. And, you know, it's interesting because you asked me, how did I get into this marketing? And how did I get into this social media and this technology? Well, I had absolutely no background at all in any kind of marketing. I had no schooling. I worked as a nonprofit business leader, going into the schools, and I designed a board game that's called Let's Save Our Earth, and I started our Earth Day in our local area. I learned how to use social media because I was a best-selling author, and on my books I needed to learn how to sell them. And I had to learn how to use social media, and I didn't like the salesy feeling that I was being told I had to become. And so I asked my angels to help me. So that's what angelic marketing is. Angelic and sacred social media is tuning into your own divine guidance and really trusting in your own divine guidance so that you are not looking outside for outside approval or outside recognition. And you are truly tuning in to your own vibration. That's called vibrational marketing to me. When it feels good, I hop on and I start to talk. And when it feels good, I share a message of what wants to be shared through me, what wants to be expressed. But
so can I ask you just
Sure.
In terms of definitions for people? So you talked about the clairs. Do you mind just defining what those are, and then also defining what the Akashic records are, just for people who might not know?
Absolutely. Yes. The clairs are, are multisensory gifts. We all have multisensory gifts. And some people are clairvoyant, which means they have clear seeing. Clairaudience means we have clear hearing. Clairassentence means we have clear feeling. So we feel the energies, and we just know when a loving spirit is near us or a light being is with us. And then claircognizance is just being clear in your knowing, and you just know and you can't explain why you know. Now, the Akashic Records is a beautiful vibrational energy that is accessible to all of us. And it actually holds all the vibrations of all of our life experiences so that we can go in. So what I do in the Akashic Records is I go in and I just clear any of my poverty vows. I clear any of my the vows that I made in other life experiences. So I can go in and clear any karma. I can go in and clear anything that I feel is holding me back. So I do that for my clients. I do that for myself. And it really just opened up a whole new chapter for me when I started to really access the Akashic Records. It was told to us and programmed into us that only certain people, special people, were able to access the Akashic Records, which is part of the trying to disempower our light workers. It's really about the we've been taught and we've been programmed and conditioned to believe that we're not worthy to hear from angels. We're not worthy, and that we have to go through a middle person in order to have a mediumship or have a psychic or have, a priest or however, whatever. We've been taught and programmed that is what that's the only way for us to have spiritual gifts. And the truth is, I'm a neuro-linguistic programmer. So I went into my own brain. I used all of this ancient wisdom, and then I combined it with modern science. And I brought it all together in this physical experience. So that's how the global kindness revolution got started, was because I made a wish for global kindness to go viral. When I made that wish, it actually set into motion the universe to conspire to bring me my desire. And when I made that wish, people were like, oh my God, Karen, you have such big wishes. Like, first you thought you were going to do this in the schools, and first you thought, and I've done all the things that I've set out to do. I've done. And so people still kind of look at me and say, wow, she's such a great manifester, you know, and they think that there's something special about me, but I'm not special. We're all special. I'm special, and you're special, and everyone who hears this is special.
So
we came here. Yeah, we came here to have this human experience. We came here to have this human experience, to have the illusion of separateness, to have the illusion of being disempowered, to have the illusion of poverty consciousness. We have miscreated as humans this experience that we call life, and we can co-create heaven on earth. It's that simple.
So what are the tools? You've talked about the 5 C's, right? To attract or embrace, and the 2 C's to avoid. Can you talk a little bit about those?
Yeah, and really it's about really getting your message and your gifts out to the masses. And how do we do that? Because that looks so big. That looks so scary and so big. And so many people say to me, how did you do it? I said, well, I let go of the how and was ready for the wow. And when that's the thing. You've got to kind of back off, and you've got to listen to your guidance. You've got to quiet all of the distractions that are going on in your life, and you've got to get these 5 C's happening in your marketing, in your message. Okay. The first one is consistency. You have to be consistent, and that can be program once a month, once a week, but be consistent so that people know that they can count on you at a certain time and a certain place. Be consistent with your posts, with your what are you posting? Are you posting messages that are consistent with your authentic voice? It's so important that you realize that it's sacred social media. People are constantly making a assumption about you by what you are posting. So really let those posts be something that is powerful and is really allowing you to express what wants to be expressed through you as Connie, right? Who are you, and who do you, it's not really who do you want in your tribe, it's who do you want to connect with on a spiritual level? Who do you want to connect with that's part of your soul family, that you know you can serve in a way that there's nobody else that can serve, because you have these experiences. So be consistent. That's number 1. Number 2 is create that community. Create your soul family. Invite people to be a part of your soul family. Don't make it salesy and make it uncomfortable for people. Share with people that you may have something that could serve them. Share with them that there may be something that could, you know, benefit them. That's the most important thing. WIIFM. What's in it for me? The people are asking that as soon as they turn on your show. So when I start my show, the first thing I do is, hey, I'm Karen Palmer. I'm Mindful Media Mom. I'm the Queen of Global Kindness. And, you know, I help raise the levels of joy, love, kindness, and peace, combining ancient wisdom with modern science and technology. And so I have that just like a boom, boom, boom. What's in it for me? People are tuned in, And they're hearing that and they're going, oh my God, my brother needs to hear this. Oh, my friend needs to hear this. Oh, my grandmother needs to hear this. And I always say, if this feels like it serves you, then share it, because sharing the love, sharing is caring. And when we share, we show that we are really part of the solution. So that's really important. Create that community so that people feel really seen and heard and validated when they come into your show, when they come onto your social media, when they comment. Make sure you stay engaged. Stay engaged. If somebody comments, make sure you acknowledge them. Thank them. Make sure that you find a hashtag that's special for them, something that really makes them smile. And think about that. I use hashtag keep smiling, hashtag keep shining, hashtag love and light. I have hashtag only love is real, hashtag global kindness going viral. All of these using hashtags is a way to create that community. It's a way for you to be in the circles of people who you're aligned with. Hashtags are for higher consciousness, man. Hashtags are for awakening. And so many people aren't even using hashtags because they don't even know what they mean. They don't even know.
So why don't can you just say what they are and what their purpose is?
Hashtags are a way to categorize your message. It's a way, as I said, only love is real, love and light. Angelic messenger, hashtag, any of these hashtags are going to put people in alignment with what your message is. That's what a hashtag is about. A hashtag is an opportunity for you to connect with large amounts of people that are in your mindset, that are in your alignment, that are in, like you said, your tribe, your soul family. And the next one is connection and collaboration. And that's what we're doing right now. Connection and collaboration. People need to know that they are connecting with you. You need to make eye contact. You need to keep that eye contact going. Even though I can't see anybody who's watching right now or watching on the replay, they know that I'm talking to them and they feel like, wow, I attracted this message. Like I attracted this message to me. So how can I be more connected to my audience? The most important way to be connected to your audience, be authentic and connected to yourself. Tune into your heart space before you even speak. If you're coming from your head, you're going to have all this chatter going on in your head, and you're not going to even be able to decide, what do I want to talk about next? And that's number 4, clarity. Be clear in your message. Have clarity in the way that you present yourself. How do you feel about yourself in this moment? And what is it that you want to portray and express? And what do you want to be remembered for? I had to find my niche. I'm an animal communicator. I'm an angel communicator. I'm a marketing strategist. I'm all of these things. I had to find a common ground, which is global kindness, hashtag global peace. Those are organizations that I collaborate with. And so it's so important that you start to be really clear in your messaging and who you collaborate with and who you are spending your time with on social media. Are you being lifted up in social media, or are you constantly trying to bring people up and you find that people are just asking and kind of draining you of energy? You want to be in the vibration of raising yourself up so that one person, like I said, who vibrates with love in their heart, with peace on their mind and kindness in their actions, is counterbalancing 750,000 people who are in the low vibration of shame and blame and fear and bigotry. Those are all energies that are of the illusion of separateness. When you are connected and you know your message and you have your authentic voice, then you can really, really bring that message to thousands of people, to millions of people, to billions of people. It doesn't matter anymore.
That's great.
You'll have that clarity. And the final thing, number 5, which is to me the most important, compassion. Have compassion first, self-compassion. You know, be gentle with yourself, be yourself, and treat other you, because it's a big mirror, and people are always looking at the way you treat yourself. You're teaching people how to treat you. So the way that you are being compassionate and kind and gentle with yourself, that's going to start to spill over. And so you got to fill your own cup in order to give anyone else something to drink.
That is
and the
so
two
great.
that you the two that you really want to avoid and that you really got to let go of in order to be successful in anything that you're wanting to manifest. Number 1, competition. Let go of competition. Let go of that mind somebody else is better than you, or we're all equal. We're all in this together, right? We're all in this together, connecting hearts in every weather. That's my song, Global Kindness Going Viral. And we are all in this together, and we are all in this human experience together. And so let us really acknowledge that we are all in there with. Collaborate with who you resonate, and you will see that you will double and you will have less work, and many hands make light work, right? So be those hands that reach out and help, and be the service, and be the kindness, and be who you think is missing in the world. And then you'll start to notice that there really is no competition. It was all an illusion anyway. We were taught to be competitive in kindergarten, and that's what I'm trying to take away in the schools, is teaching cooperation and collaboration in the schools instead of competition. And the final thing, don't criticize yourself or your children or your spouse or anybody. Don't criticize your business. Don't criticize your marketing techniques. Look at what's working and look at what isn't working. And keep your focus. What you focus on expands. So keep your focus on what feels good. When you market yourself, what feels good? When you are really sharing your message. And what doesn't feel good? Does it not? Sometimes it doesn't feel good when you're not believing in yourself and you're not really sure about what you're saying. You know, that's how I became a self-worth coach, because I had to see my own self-worth in order to become a self-worth coach. I had to see what I brought to the table, because so many times as a nonprofit business leader, I need help. This needs to happen. We need this. Come from the place of where I had something to serve and something to share. I came from a place of lack and scarcity. When you come from that place, that will mirror back to you. But when you come from a place of, this is what I bring to the table. These are my gifts. This is what I can do for your business. This is what I can do for your life. These are the things that changed my life. And I can help you if you are interested in learning about what I have done with my life.
I love that. So Karen, we have about 5 minutes left, and I know you have a fun freebie, but then you also have a really kind of fun offer for the group, right?
To go deeper. Yeah. If you'd like to, the gift that I have is a free gift. It's called Manifest Your Magnificence. And also share your message and your gifts with the masses. That's a gift. It's probably, I would say, valued at like $1,000 myself. It helped me in ways, and I've given this gift to so many people and seen so many positive results. Like I said, I'm a neuro-linguistic programmer, so I teach you about your inner child, and I teach you how to really love your dreams into reality. And that's what Manifest Your gift is. And you can go to kindnesst.org/dream, and that is the free gift. And to go a little bit deeper and to learn a little bit more from me, I'm giving your group a special discount. It's $33. My website. So you go to globalness.org/energy, join our magnificent group. And it's a private group that is set on Facebook, where I give you weekly activations and weekly meditations. I also teach you mantras, mudras, ancient wisdom combined with modern science and modern technology. I teach EFT. I teach NLP, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I teach you about your inner child, your inner critic, so that you can really be your magnificent self. And you'll see this difference in 21 days. And so the 21 days is for $33, and you'll be in the group. And then you'll be, if you want to stay in, we'll give you a special discount to stay in the group. If you want to stay, we have people at group years now, and it keeps growing and growing. It's growing and growing the more we speak. Kindness, compassion, it's at its peak. I challenge you, you challenge me. We are one global family. There's unity in all we seek. So spread this wide and find a way. Do something kind every day. So when that's your message and people resonate with your message, then they will want to be around your magnificent self. And that's all I want. And that's all that I am really wishing for as my intention, is to help everyone remember their magnificent self and to be empowered in their business, in their life, so that we can all experience heaven on earth. It's up to us.
I love that, Karen. I love that. And I realize that you're freezing a little bit as time goes on, but what I'm going to do is, for people who missed the links, I'm going to post the links in the post right after we're done here, so that you can go do that. But yeah, it's just been so fun to have you here, Karen. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Remember that marketing is fun, and play your way through your day. Play your way through all your marketing tasks, and start to bring angelic help and bring in your guides, and really don't do stuff that doesn't feel good. Stay in the vibration of you are choosing the experiences and the reality that you have right now. So think about that every time when you're making a post, when you're sharing, even when you're sharing on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, when you want to pop on a Periscope, or when you want to share a message. Trust that there's a reason why you are being inspired. It's an inspired action. And don't just stick something up. I don't even use social media automation, because that's not listening to your heart. That's setting. Okay. So Tuesdays are terrific Tuesdays. Okay, I'm going to post this on here. Terrific Tuesday. Really, you have to tune into your own guidance. If you want people to follow you, you have to start to really, really think about, what is it that you're posting? What do you bring to the table? Why should they follow you? People are so busy. They have so much on their plate. They have to have something in it for them to follow you.
That's so great, Karen. I love I love that. Well, I'm sorry we only have half an hour, and it was so great to have you here. And
Did I freeze again?
you're freezing like crazy. So sorry, everybody. It's just the technology thing with Be Live. But I will post. I will go ahead and post all those
That's
links
all there is to it.
on the video. Yeah.
It's really that simple.
Thank you so much,
it's
Karen.
really that simple. People ask me, how did you get so many followers? I started with one.
Yep.
One person listened to me. One person resonated. When I started the Global Kindness Revolution, I had no idea.
Thank you so much, Karen. It's so great to have you. Bye, everybody. Take care.